from Falcons. Now, one thing I noticed that looking at Tamago's track record is that Tamago has been playing in an online tournament called City of Friends where a lot of high-level players have been gathering. Seems to be a really good network to be training, especially if it's gotten you to this top 8 dance here at Championship 2026.
Yeah, people really underestimate how the value of these online brackets. I mean, thankfully, a lot of these brackets are free to enter, so you can do them consistently, weekly, and you get to kind of test your might a little bit and kind of test out different characters. I know Tamago is one of those players that likes to kind of dabble in a couple of different, characters there, here and there. But I think tonight, it's going to be all Mr. Karate.
Mr. Karate versus Mr. Big.
Mr. Big!
Mr. Big! Mr. Big's all, I don't need karate, I got 2 sticks.
I got the batons.
2 batons, and I'm really big. Mr. Big's standing C, far C, is going to have to force you to contend with Mr. Karate's ability to just open up the damage is insane.
Yeah, and again, I think it's crazy, the surge of Mr. Big players that's starting to rise up a little bit. We've been seeing a lot more selections in the Mr. Big. I know SNK likes to do like their graphic that they show how many times Mr. Big has been selected in the top 8. I feel like this month is definitely going to be top heavy.
We definitely see Mr. Big even in the likes of Combo Breaker and at just to sell plugs, City Breakout Esports.
Yeah.
Mr. Big has been a staple in the top 18. And why not? The big guy with big buttons and easy, reliable damage. And when you're in these high-stress situations, the fewer variables you have to contend with, the better.
All right, here we go. Other side of our winners semifinals. Who's going to move on into winners finals? We got SCARZ Masao coming from Japan. Falcons Tamago out of Mexico. Let's go. Vamos.
Let's go. Si puede. Tamago. What?
That's good. I like that.
Tamago playing it a little bit more of a slower style. Masao not exactly going to be rushing in, which is exactly what you want to do. You got to respect Mr. Karate's ability to deal damage, but instead we're beating on the drums and beating on Mr. Karate's face.
Yeah, we're beating the drums. Don't worry, you're going to hear a lot of that sound effects, the art of fighting. It's iconic now for Mr. Karate. I think a lot of people flock to him exactly just because of that sound.
Oh! Bow! One uppercut gets him knocked down to Masao, chasing him down with the close D. And this is definitely, compared to the last game, a much slower match.
Yes. Polar opposite in the last match. You can see Masao just not trying to swing into the stance mix-ups. And as well as Tamago still able to navigate that pretty well on. 20 seconds left of our match.
I've never seen it. And only now, 22 seconds left, has our first fighter hit that SPG rank. Will Masao play slower?
I think you have to, right? You just don't want to give him any opening. Don't swing into him when he's holding up that leg, man. You're going to be wishing you did.
Yeah, that counter stance from Robert has been real. My bad, Mr. Karate has really been messing with people in the online and offline scene. And both of these players, are we going to have a timeout? Are we going to have a timeout?
No, you're not. You jinxed it, bro.
I'm sorry. 4 seconds left, or as they say in Mexico, cuatro.
Okay. Speaking a little Spanish for us. I see you. Oh, wow, the taunt. Yeah, you got to make sure you're utilizing the taunt to help build up overheat on your opponent's meter.
A little callback to the Art of Fighting days where you would be able to lower your opponent's spirit, but in his case, you're revving him up, making him mad. And that's that big damage we're talking about. Look at that. 49 hits, 1 hit shy of 50, but obviously blown away 50% of Masao's life.
And the thing is, like, Masao, I respect Masao trying to play a little bit more defensive, not play as aggressive, but Tamago said, oh, that's more for me. I will gladly press buttons here.
If you're not going to take your space, I'll take your space. It's the equivalent of when your brother just doesn't eat their food, you're just going to take their chair.
Oh, 100%. Okay. What? Is that a Logan move? Golly!
Abi, Kajabi, and Tamago showing Masao the power of Mr. Karate in that decisive first game.
Yeah, like I said, I respect Masao trying to play a little bit more defensive heavy, but something's really got to change. That was a very one-sided match. It could be tournament nerves too, man.
It could be tournament nerves, or it could be that when you play slow, you are forcing your opponent to reveal more of their hand.
Okay. You're saying use it as like a tester match. Kind of
exactly. But still, though, Tamago is like, hey, if you're going to give me free space, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. 45 hits, 3 hits over the answer to everything.
I'll say, if that was a filler match, I do not want to feel that again. That one hurt. And again, a huge life lead again for Tamago, and he's just going to keep the pressure going. Pedal to the metal. And you look at it, he's at 0% on his rep gauge.
Hochoken from Mr. Karate. And Masao hasn't really landed anything as substantial.
Yeah, I mean, like every single time he tries to get the approach in, he goes straight into stance. Another hit confirm. Another taunt, and I mean, barely any buttons pressed from Masao, and he's sitting at 75%. Might as well make it 0 now because he's dead.
Barely even touched Tamago. Masao went for the rare button, and that was the counter hit stance. The stance that he has been fearing the entire set. He fell victim to. There's the crouching beat, good jack from Masao. One intercept. Okay, Masao. Crouching C. Crouching C. Oh, there's the fireball.
Nice. Okay, baits out the throw. Potentially able to turn things around.
And this is that safe, reliable damage that we talked about, Mr. Leapfrog, with Mr. Big. A lot of misters here.
Yes, there's too many misters to count, man. Me, Mr. Big, Mr. Wild Punish.
Pile on the damage from Mr. Karate. And more disgustingly, Tamago still has one super on deck.
Yeah, hasn't really needed to utilize a whole lot of his resources beyond the rev gauge occasionally. So you see him baiting in, finding a whip on it. No, he's actually going to get counter hit instead.
Yeah, the crouching C doing a lot of work. Here's the right and dive to the level 1. And Masao just needs one more hit. No throw, but the counter hit jab. Finally, Masao gets a much needed round.
I mean, think about how fatiguing that round was. That was just get a single round. He had to put so much effort into it. But hey, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And you can see that Tamago is now taking a little bit more risk. And Masao, first time they have the life lead.
Whoa. The 0 frame. Not 1, not 2, but a 0. A settle.
2 jumps in. Masao puts himself in the corner. Waits out the stance. Oh, what? Tamago fails to turn back.
Do it again. Taunt him up. And that rev gauge looking pretty high. Already sitting at 80%, but so is Tamago, but I think he's going to try to make sure he kills in this next interaction.
Both of these people so close to being overheated. Masao going to the over-reliable, the slow approach. There's the crouching C. That button has been a thorn in Tamago's side. Every time Masao lands it, we're confirming it's something that at least does 40%.
Okay, level 1 on deck for Masao. And look at his rev gauge. Now he's actually in the... Oh my gosh, I say he's in the lead, but not by much. Rev low, just gonna hyper defense, is gonna tank it. Can't take any much more. Chip damage becoming a factor now. Has to tech.
Gotta be very careful behind the defense, and Masao being a little bit too passive, and Tamago bets it all on the running throw, running all the way from the Ozarks, getting that round.
He said, I bet you won't tech a second time. First one was just lucky. 2-0 lead for Tamago.
And there's that crouching B. That's one thing that Masao's running into a lot. Haven't you noticed that?
Yep. I was going to say, he's just opened him up. But that's the thing. He's playing so patiently. He's trying to wait out an opportunity. He's just catching a lot of these lows.
He's really catching the strays there, as his kids say. There's the crouching C. That's been an amazing button for Masao, but Tamago runs in. Double hit. One more time. Will Masao dash in? He barely was able to block that double kick.
Counter!
Off the hyper defense. This is going to really turn up the rev gauge, and that does scale the damage, but it looks like Tamago wants as much damage, and they're willing to pay any price.
Yeah, might as well, because I mean, look at the life lead you have here. Tamago just steamrolling. Relentless offense. Keep it going to the corner. Caught him, pressing again. Another counter hit. Masao, you got to dig deep, man. If you want your Japanese fellow brother to win, got to give him some energy right now.
Tamago, if they take this one round, it's going to be them advancing to finals to face Masa. Masao, lands the far C. This is some good damage. Beating him on, one more DP, and there's the right in.
Okay, this is an opportunity. The feint, just trying to catch him, maybe do another reversal potentially. Tamago has been one willing to press that occasionally.
Oh, I like it.
Got him! I just talked about it, bro.
I also like what Masao did. They whipped the DP in order to make enough meter for a level 1 if they need it, but they're Mr. Big. They got it.
Okay, one round. We need another consecutive round from Masao to keep his hopes alive in this winner side.
That's right. Masao will not be eliminated, but you want to stay on the winner's side as long as possible. Don't give yourself any needless losses. And you can see Masao turning up the heat, but there goes the hyper defense.
Seen it before. Another taunt. Yep, just build up that rib gauge, baby.
And using the fireball for spacing.
Beautiful!
Oh, neutral jump. Great read from Masao.
How did he know he was going to do that? The last few times he canceled his stance, he backdashed off it, and this time he knew he was going to make the approach.
This is what, because Masao knows that Tamago wants to win, and when you want to, and Masao on the board.
Okay. You know what I say time and time again, Cap? Every journey begins with a single step.
Every fight is won, starting with a single punch. Ooh. Or in this case, Mr. Big, swinging your sticks.
Yes. The shock batons. Coming into play from Masao. Oh.
Neutral jump from Tamago. They're really going to pile on the damage.
Yeah, I want the sound to blow out my eardrums. If that's the last thing I hear, I don't mind it being there.
I love that sound, man.
No tech again. I'm surprised you tried to go for a taunt. Just going to dash into another throw 3 times?
No.
Nah. Wow.
From Masao. Masao is in SVG range. Still, Tamago gets a side switch. And that's the Tamago special. 2 light confirms into the super. It's not a lot, but it's enough.
Hey, gets the job done. Set point again for Tamago to move on to winners finals. Masao, what do you got left in the tank?
I'll tell you what, how about a punish from Mr. Big?
Okay, this is a start, but he's got to do more of it.
Will Masao go for, yeah, that's the jump. Standing C was ducked by Tamago.
Look at him trying to make him swing into it. Meter being utilized. He's trying to rev load. He's not sure what he's going to throw out at any given moment.
Tamago will not be able to have enough in the tank for a super. That's pretty good for Masao.
Floats him out. Got to get his out as a corner. No!
No!
A complete whip from Masao. Bet it all again on the dashes, but this time Tamago recognized the situation, said no way. Let's go on to winners finals. Beautiful work from Falcons Tamago.
Falcons Tamago, give it up for your victor of that previous set. Tamago held it down. Masao played it slow and played it steady, but you